This week on Around the Monitor, Fallout 76 rolls out a paid subscription service. Woof. And Capcom is bringing back old franchises. Henshin a go-go, baby. Let's go. Around the Monitor.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Around the Monitor for the week of October 25th. I'm your host, King Kaiser, and this is the weekly gaming news game show where every point you make in the discussion is a point towards winning. If you like the show, you can watch us live on twitch.tv/King Kaiser every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you can't catch the show live, we also do it on... why you gotta subscribe to me right now? We also do it on... on YouTube the following Friday, as well as Apple iTunes. Thank you for that interrupting subscription there. But actually, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Let's get right into this. In order to determine the order, here is the trivia question for this week. In the news, a little game called Fallout 76. My question for you is... How many copies did Fallout 76 sell in its first week on the market? I only asked first week because I think that number is going to be a bit more accurate. I saw one that was projected for lifetime sales, and there's just no fucking way.
Wait, hold on. I have a very complicated and confusing question.
Oh, no.
Just give a number. What the?
No. Hold on. Was there an early access for this game? I don't remember.
No, that's the problem. It should have been launched in early access. But instead they charged you $60 for it. And now they're asking for a subscription service.
Yeah, they sold a million copies.
How many? 1 million?
30 million. 30 million.
No, in the first week.
30 million.
Okay. Highballing is what he's doing here.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go with 950,000.
Okay.
Fuck, that's because I was gonna just say a million, but now I feel like I'm too close to Mizuki's, so I'll say 1.5 million.
And the correct answer is 1.6 million.
Oh fuck! Hell
Yeah. So
I also, part of me really wanted to say 112,000.
I mean,
but I was like, "There's no way."
1.6 million, still 1.6 million.
it's a lot of sales, especially for our first week.
Still over $70 million.
Yeah. Almost 76 million, but not quite. Fisher, so you're going to be first. Next is Mizuki, and Hayo is third in the order. Let me read through this week's topics really quick. WWE 2K20 is buggy as hell, and the internet is dragging it. It's so good. So many great clips have been put online. Suda 51 and Swery, of Deadly Premonition name, got drunk and held a press conference about the game they maybe or maybe not be making, and they said some Kojima-ass shit. Capcom apparently...
Best topic we've ever had.
It's really wild.
Everything this topic might be a lie.
Yeah, they just... Yeah, we'll get into it. Capcom has plans to bring back dormant franchises. Mike Ibarra, the former head of Microsoft's online services, has now been hired as Blizzard's executive vice president and general manager. What a great time to pick up that job. Ahead of BlizzCon, rumors of Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 are swirling. Fallout 76 rolls out a paid subscription service. Woof. You can now buy a taco and get up to 44 days of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Put this one specifically for Hayo. Jagex denies reports they've been sold again. This is more of just an interesting piece I think people should read on how licensed music is now being negotiated in games nowadays. And kind of a late breaking one. Shroud is now moving to Mixer as well, so no longer on Twitch. Same as Ninja. So, Fisher King, where would you like to take us to start?
Now, as we all know, big fan of the wrestling, and I should, by all means, start with the WWE 2K top. I
Uh-huh.
really just don't give a fuck. The game's bad, and I don't, what? Who cares?
Hey,
The memes are
don't
great.
steal my thunder talking
That's
about
about
that
it.
game.
So instead, I'm gonna talk about Fallout 76 rolling out
Alright.
paid subscriptions in the year
All
following 2019.
right.
I wanted that one.
Take it
Everyone did, it's great.
away.
We all wanted that one.
Yeah, that's kind of the easy,
So,
low-hanging
let me
fruit.
just- let me hit you guys with a theory I have here.
Mhm.
What if, when none of us were looking, Activision Blizzard bought Bethesda and was like, "Hey, just keep blowing up on PR for us to make us look less bad." Because that's the only thing I can explain for why they're like, "Hey, you guys like Fallout 76 so much, right? How about pay more money for it than you currently do to play this buggy
Oh,
game that
boy.
doesn't work and no one plays." This is unfortunately common practice, especially this is a big like Eastern, particularly Korean MMOs do this a lot. They have a very small but very dedicated fan base, people that actually want the game to grow,
Mhm.
see a lot of potential in it, and the devs who, while there are still plenty of people that are trying to make the game better,
Really quick, I want to
Trying to
interrupt
point
you.
this
Bunny Flicto in the chat says, "Sup, y'all? Cool stream." Thank you, Bunny Flicto. Please go on.
there are plenty of people that are trying to make the game better,
Mhm.
but unfortunately, those guys aren't the ones making the monetization decisions.
No.
And those guys, the Todd Howards of the world, if you will, are the ones who are like, "Oh, we got 12,000 people still playing Fallout 76. What's 12 times 12? I don't actually have the number off the top of my head. It's like 144 or
144.
some shit.
Yep,
144. Thank you. $144,000. Yes, please.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's how that whole conference went. Todd
Mhm.
Howard walked in with a cigar and went, "I want more money." Yeah. And then flew out of the room. Don't pay for this. Why would you pay for this? What? Stop. No.
It should be added. There was actually reports today that the people who have paid for the service, it's extremely busted.
Of course it
Color
is.
me surprised.
There are reports of because one of the things you're supposed to get is like locked servers. So if you wanted to create a world and only have your 8 friends on it, only your 8 like. But the problem is, if you have anybody who is your friend at all in the game, can instantly jump into your server, regardless of whether or not it's the person you want. So if you start up a server and you've got 100 friends, the first 7 people that are they're going to be the ones that get in. You might be waiting for your friend Tom. Guess what, Tom? It's not going to happen. So
Private server.
Honestly,
yeah, right.
Other than the fact that it doesn't work, because of course it doesn't. That's actually kind of a cool idea. It's a shame it doesn't work.
Well, just make a button to say you have to invite people or just friends can come in. It's like
I feel
other
like
games
the-
do this like that. It's obvious,
I
but
feel
for
like
some reason they're not
Fallout
doing it.
76 is a bunch of semi-good ideas, and then it's the worst possible permutation of those ideas.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And this comes the same week that Outer Worlds is coming out, which is just wild.
Which I would like to mention, you can download right now on PC or Xbox if you have Games Pass right now.
Yep, it's so
Don't
good.
chill for
I am
Xbox
doing that
Games
right
Pass.
I will. It's a great deal. It's $1.
It is a good deal.
Relax,
It is a
man.
good deal. Mizuki, where would you
I
like to take
hate
us next?
I'm gonna go possibly somewhere unexpected for me and talk Capcom.
Oh yeah.
Damn, son, what the fuck?
Also,
My
quick
second
shout
round,
out.
so I'm mentioning that
Quick
again.
shout out to Slam Man in the chat. He says, "Cool stream confirmed." All right, Mizuki, take it away.
Alright, so I don't play a ton of Capcom games, but the ones that I have played have been dead for years. And you know what? I'm really hoping that they're just gonna dig real deep into their franchise black hole, pull out some Okami, pull out some Beautiful Joe, pull out some Ace Attorney, pull out some Final Fight,
Oh yeah.
Breath of
Well,
Fire.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like that other one's like, man, whatever. But
Yep.
there are so many good franchises that did just kind of flickered out of existence. Namely, Beautiful Joe and Okami. Okami had like a DS game or something somewhere down the
Tommy
line.
dead.
Yeah,
8
and
people
Beautiful
played it.
Joe had 2 games and then just disappeared, despite those games being like, I mean, they were simple, but they were super fun. So I'm super looking forward to those. I would bet that actually one of the new Smash characters outside of this current fighter pass is going to be either God, I can't remember the Okami god's name.
Amaterasu.
Amaterasu, thank you.
No way.
Or Beautiful Joe.
That would be a deep
So-
cut. I'd be fine with it.
I think it's gonna happen.
I mean, they already got Mega Man.
Fighting games, so.
I think it's gonna happen. There's literally still like official licensed Okami and Beautiful Joe shit coming out. It's been like 20 years since they made a game.
That's true.
That's high number, but you know.
The Okami, the Super HD remaster came out like last year. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Capcom makes money just by remastering Okami on every single system possible. They're like,
That's-
oh, PS3, let's go. Xbox, here we go.
The Wii version
PS4.
of Okami is genuinely one of the best video game experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, like it's crazy, and like
Too bad it's on the
boggles
Wii.
my mind that they never actually made a true, like either spin-off or sequel other than Okami Den, which was not great. So like I want to see those. I think they did a fantastic job with the recent renditions of Monster Hunter and Resident Evil and Devil
Absolutely.
May Cry. They finally are getting their shit together after years of floundering into obscurity. They finally, I don't know who they hired or fired, but they're finally doing something right.
I think.
Maybe we'll get some good new Mega Man. That'd be cool.
Nope.
God. Well, okay. Here's
That's
the
why I
thing.
specified
Here's the
good new Mega Man.
We are.
I know, and I'm telling you, we won't get that.
They are.
I love Mega Man. I've played almost every single Mega Man game. We are not going to get that.
Whoa! The two newer games have been good.
Okay. Hopefully, great new Mega Man. I'd like some new. What was it? Battle Network that was on.
Give me
GBA?
Battle Network. Give me Mega Man
Give me some
Legends
new Battle
3.
Network.
Jesus God, I will.
What's
Love that. I love
the other
Legends.
ones that wouldn't. Oh, Dead Rising also wouldn't surprise me if that comes back. As
That would
well.
be cool.
That'd be decent. I wouldn't mind that one.
Yeah,
But yeah, they have such a good library of franchises that they've just let die.
they really
Like,
do.
didn't do anything.
Wow, look at this guy. Just and you have the best
with it.
one too.
Okay. Nice.
3 is the best
See,
one.
you're on board. If they come out with a new one, you're gonna buy it.
Fucking love Battle Network, dog.
God, so
I even
good.
played the second generation of those, whatever they were called.
Oh,
Star Force, whatever the fuck.
yeah, it was weird.
Oh, I didn't play those ones. So.
They were fine.
Anyways, this is exciting. I'm glad to see them pull into their back catalog, and hopefully we'll get some more new cool games. Also, they're
Also-
remastering Mega Man Zero.
Yeah. Also, if we could toss
Yeah,
in like
I know.
a new 3D Mega Man Legends game, cheesiness and all, I'd be super down with that.
Well, they canceled it last time, so maybe this time they'll actually let us do it.
We'll see. We'll see. Hayo, what topic are you taking for your first round?
Not those two, apparently.
Okay, there's still really good ones.
I'll talk about the Shroud one.
Okay.
Since that's
Yeah.
sort of my realm, right?
Yeah, sure. Hayo 590 Big Dog Streamer. This is where you'll hear. Yeah, this is where you'll hear first. He's going signed exclusive deals with Mixer.
Well, here's the thing about those mixer moves, right? Our
Mhm.
boy Matt Pat was talking about this, so I was watching him a little bit, getting my knowledge up. Mixer doesn't really benefit from just taking like one big person and putting them on their platform
Hmm.
because it doesn't spread around the wealth. The people who watch Ninja for Fortnite really only want to watch Ninja play Fortnite, So if he's playing another game or something or not streaming, the platform itself isn't being bigged up. So they grab Shroud, another big streamer. They're going to put him on their platform. Let's say they go ahead and they grab Dr. Disrespect. They grab I'm a Cutie Pie about 6 months ago when he was still getting viewers. They grab Tyler One, If they start grabbing all these big people, people are going to come watch this big guy, and then as soon as he's offline, they're going to leave, right?
Mhm.
So this, what I'm about to say, is more like instead of grabbing and spending a lot of money grabbing a couple big names,
Mm.
they should be spending a whole hell of a lot less money. Not grabbing me or King Kaiser, right?
Whoa,
They should grab-
don't say that.
Oh, they grab Kaiser, not me though. You grab some middle people for infinitely less money, and the people that viewers are more likely to hop around with.
Mm.
I'm not going to name any names because who cares?
Like a Fisher King.
Do you even
I'll
have a
take
channel?
You grab like Tim the Tap Man or something. I don't know. Yeah, not Tap
Is that-
Man. Not
is
like
that a
Coach
real
Barnes.
name?
You grab some middle people for like, hey, we'll give you like $1,000. Come stream on Mixer for like 3 months, and people are like, oh yeah, great. You know, or maybe a little bit more than that. But you grab like 100 medium-sized content creators, 2 or 3 big names, and then you're like, hey, look at all the viewership now we brought in from instead of grabbing, Ninja's 20K viewers, you got 50K viewers across 20 different people or something like that. So this, I don't know, man. I don't know. The Mixers seems to have some deep pockets, but I think they're spending it a little.
Well, they got Microsoft's pockets, is what they have. 2 questions on this, and this can kind of open up to everybody. One, do you think they have to be afraid of doing what Hayo said here and keep purchasing more people? Then they start looking like the Epic Games Store, or as Bunny Flicto in the chat points out here, he says, wow, I'm finally going to have a reason to watch Mixer because Shroud moved. Actually, never mind. I'll just stick to watching his YouTube highlights. Do you think that has a relevant, argument
I
at
also
all?
think it's a matter of, like, if you tried to get smaller people, like Shroud and Ninja's fan base, the people who are active in their chat and, like, hang out, they'll go, because of course they will. But, like, say you're a smaller person that only gets like 1,000 viewers, like that's your peak numbers, and like Mixer's like, hey, come on over. I think
only
they'd be more
1,000. Wow,
afraid-
such a small number.
in the grand scheme of things, fucking
God
suck a
damn.
they'd be more afraid of going to Mixer and losing half of their viewer base, like half that won't follow over to Mixer, because they'd be like, it's another website. I mean, people bitched and freaked out about the Epic Store because, oh my god, I have to download another client.
There's other reasons, but yes, the initial reactions on that were pretty bad.
All the reasons suck.
I mean, I think Fisher has a point there, but I also think it's generally true that the small to medium streamers have a lot more loyalty than larger
Like
streamers
more
do.
dedicated fan.
Yeah, they have a lot more
100%.
dedicated fan base. I know I've heard, like, I think when I was at PAX Dev a few months at this point ago, one of the people there was talking about like a streamer picking up one of their games, and it was like Rooster Teeth did a stream with it, no notice in sales, and then like one mid-rank streamer picked it up and actual had sales. So like the people who are watching small to medium-sized streamers are going to be more dedicated, more interested in what they're actually showing, and the person themselves and are more likely to probably transfer, because like Ninja
I think
and
that
stuff,
tracks for small streamers, but not so much for medium-sized streamers.
that's probably true. There's probably a breakpoint somewhere in there, but
Yeah,
a lot of the
there
biggest
has to be.
Right.
biggest
Yeah,
streamers
exactly.
is I go to Twitch, I go to browse, who's up top, Ninja, cool, click.
Yeah.
That's where a
Whatever
lot of
game
those
I
people
want
are
to
gonna
watch,
come
whoever's
from.
at the top is who I'm going to watch.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
But Kaiser, you said something about watching on YouTube versus Twitch versus Mixer. I think it's just different crowds. The crowd that says I want to watch a short clip, 10 minutes of my YouTuber or my streamer doing some funny stuff, cut out all the guff. I don't want to hear him reading out donations. I don't care about the real-time interaction. There's a streamer audience, and then there's a YouTube audience.
That's true.
And
the
a lot of
overlap
that's age demographic.
That's true.
The overlap is different. The people who only like YouTube aren't going to go watch the stream. The people who watch the stream can also watch the YouTube.
I think that's a dang good point.
I used to love streams when I was in college. I just don't have time anymore.
I just don't have time anymore. College streams were fucking lit.
They were great.
One
I
on
love
one and just veg for hours. Now it's like, damn, I don't have time to watch Trick 2G. Fucking call everybody boosted. I gotta watch his YouTube because I can watch it on the way to work or something while I'm driving. Later.
Oh no!
Fisher-
I nodded and agreed with you too fast.
That's the thing with Haya. You can never agree with him until he's finished speaking.
I should have learned this by now. I've known him for over a year.
Wait, we don't all do that? Are you serious?
No.
Oh God. Fisher, save us from this. What's your next topic?
Well, of course. The only logical thing for me to talk about, because it hasn't been talked about yet, is Taco Bell.
Whoa!
That was a logical one, I guess.
Just buy a Taco Bell.
Taco
for
Bout it.
44 days of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Shut up.
We live in an era of social media marketing and mimetic marketing, and where like company Twitters are like making dick jokes and like talking about Rule 34 and making dating simulators. KFC, what? There is no company that I believe more when they're like, "Hey, what's up, gamers?" than Taco Bell, because Taco Bell fucking gets it. Taco Bell has no morals. Taco Bell has no bottom floor. They can keep digging deeper.
Taco Bell thinks outside the bun.
They do. They think below the bun. They think in the dirt where the gamers are. I don't know how this promotion benefits anyone. I really don't. This seems like
It benefits the gamers.
Sink for both companies. We're getting there, Zach. But genuinely, I looked at this promotion and I went, "Oh fuck, I should go to Taco Bell." Therefore, it's worked.
There you go.
And frankly, I don't know what combination of this was what got me. I don't know if the fact that it was like, come get a chalupa box. Just frankly, I've eaten a lot of Taco Bell in my life. Not sure I've ever gotten a chalupa box.
It's worth it, man.
I've had the chalupa. I haven't gotten the chalupa $5 box. I don't even know what's in there.
Good.
It could be anything. Could even be not a chalupa. But the fact that they were like, come get a $5 chalupa box and we'll give you some free video games. Hey, what's up, gamers? We're Taco Bell. Baja Blast. Woo. I was like, yeah, you know what? I should probably do that. I haven't done it, but I still might. And that's the important part. Hey, Taco Bell, you might have my $5. Good job.
You've got some time, so.
'Tis the season.
Hey, real quick. There's nothing better than being a gamer and ironically supporting some stupid shit like Taco Bell. You see me in a game type, I'm gonna Baja Blast your ass, dude. That's fantastic. I love that. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, it's great. Taco Bell's great.
This is Hayo's shit talking in Toontown Online.
You Baja Blasted, motherfucker.
Taco Town Online.
All right, Mizuki, where are we going next? Save us from the madness.
Oh, that's not happening. We're taking a nice long trip into Japan right now with some Suda 51.
Oh, thank
That's my
you,
boy.
Swery
Jesus.
65.
Hell
Love
yeah.
Mizuki.
Thank you. So give us the rundown on this
All right.
alleged press conference about a game that took place in a
This-
bar.
Was fucking amazing. So, Goichi Suda and Hidetaka Suehiro, Suda 51 and Swery 65 respectively, got together and did like a video interview with Japan's IGN at a bar with a bunch of people in the background that I don't think knew that they were in a bar with a video game interview going on.
Nope.
But Suda and Swery just get drunk the whole time. So they get super drunk, they start talking about video game ideas on stream, decide to come up with a game in the middle of the stream saying like, yeah, we talked about it for like 30 minutes ahead of time. We're gonna call this thing Hotel Barcelona because we want it to be set in Barcelona. But actually, you know what? It could take place in Tokyo, South Africa, South America. We don't really know.
Particularly Venezuela, which I love. I love that they have 3 locations and they couldn't be more different. Sorry, 4 locations.
But then they're like, you know what? This sounds like it's a horror game, but we also want to make it light and easy to play. Something that you can do mobile with Switcher Stadia with the fucking horror game. And like...
Listen, we want to make a cool game, but we also want to be able to monetize it well.
This thing is fucking great.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to do your taxes.
And then they're like, you know what? We're gonna call our friends, and like literally called other developers in the middle of the stream, like interview, to be like, hey, yo, we're doing this game. Are you in? And the other guys are just like, yeah, okay, like we're down, sure.
It's fucking rad.
It's amazing. Like this is the if this becomes a game, this is the best timeline. Like this is the best timeline imaginable.
It would be pretty hype.
They also like name dropped Devolver Digital, like, hey, they're gonna publish our game, and Devolver Digital tweets like, first we heard of it, but like, yeah, let's talk, sure. So like,
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
I actually think it's like an elaborate marketing campaign, but
Oh yeah.
well,
with
What, you know-
with these 2 psychopaths, I don't.
yeah, I was gonna say, you really don't know, and apparently this isn't the first time they've done this. Like, they've gotten together, just not on a live stream, gotten drunk, talked about game ideas, gotten too drunk, and forgotten what they talked about the next day.
Oh, there's like a story about these two going out with like Yoko Taro from the guy who developed
Nier,
Nier, and
Oh,
they
man.
almost all got arrested.
Literally
And
like the
this is-
trifecta of crazy Japanese video game
This is
developers.
literally backed up by a
Hideo
bunch.
Kojima watched from the distance.
Yeah, there's a whole nother one with Hideo Kojima that happened. But,
Jesus God.
like, apparently there were stories from these guys like with other games journalists doing like interviews where they're getting drunk with like game trailer playing in the background and stuff to like I think that was this actually. I think there was like a Travis Save the World something
Strikes Again.
trailer in the background. Like the people in the bar were just watching and cheering and they don't have any fucking idea what they're watching. Like they're all just drunk as shit and they're like, yeah, game trailer, let's go.
Yep.
Don't know what this is.
Who are you guys?
So if the Hotel Barcelona game comes out anytime in the next like 5 years, you know this is where it started. This is where the whole
I will
story
play
began.
literally anything Swery 65 makes, so I don't care.
I'll play if this game comes out. I'll play it just to
It's-
be able to say I played it.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of how bad it is.
I mean, that's how I feel about Death Stranding at this point, but I'm convinced it'll be good. I think they're confident. Anyways, Hayo, final topic of the week. Where are we going? We could talk about BlizzCon. We could talk about...
I was sort of thinking about it. I think I'm going to talk about the music. Actually, I'm going to talk about the music.
I honestly did not expect anyone to pick this topic, so... All right.
Uh,
Tell us about licensed music and video games, Hayo.
So I actually don't want to get too much into the minutia of it, which is to say, it seems to be a bitch to get music and licensed video games to work well together, which is something you wouldn't really expect with. I don't know. There are a ton of actual like music completely centered games, Rock Band, Guitar Hero. Those games where you're like on a track and it's everything like the music pulses in tune.
Rhythm
like,
games.
which when you're hitting the rhythm games in general. Yeah, hell yeah, rhythm games.
Beat Saber. Yeah.
But even more so than that, like the big game, EA games, the sports games. How many people played one of the 2Ks as a kid or something, and they were like, "Wow, that's a little inflammatory." Experienced brain was. This is all music I've never heard before.
Okay,
wow,
okay.
You know that sort of thing.
I want to get
We'll,
off
we'll,
this
we'll
train.
say Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 as a great
That's
example.
a great example.
Tony Hawk, yeah. You're listening to that and you're like, wow, I've never heard this type of music before. This is great. You're playing fucking... You buy an Xbox and it comes packaged with a Jet Set Radio and Project Gotham. And you pop in Project Gotham first because you're familiar with car games. And it starts playing all these tunes you've never heard before. And your name is also Hayo. And you're like, damn, I get down with this music. What the fuck? Losing out on all of that shit is like... insane. Like what? Let's say you go back to Tony Hawk and it's just like generic, unreal, like music that's just fake or just some random beats or whatever.
Royalty-free garbage.
Yeah, and it completely changes the experience. And you would think, I don't know, that they'd have some sort of clause in the music making industry, like, hey, if we're making video games, like we gotta chill, we gotta be not quite as completely insane as we already are. Just to get this music out there to all these different people, really enhance the experience for everybody involved. But pulling games because the music, it's like, we can't just, can we mute the audio? Like, we still have ambience or something. Like, we keep Alan Wake out there if it doesn't have music, right? Like, you think they'd be able to come to some other agreement besides
Just taking the game off digital
just
stores.
taking the game off.
Yeah.
Because I don't think everybody can go the Doom method where they like, okay, we're gonna hire somebody specifically just to make music exclusively for our game.
Yeah.
And it's like perfectly interwoven and weaved together. You don't. Not everybody's Nintendo with their Kondo, Marie Kondo,
Koji Kondo.
Koji Kondo making these fantastic just soundtracks and stuff that
was a
everybody
good joke.
recognizes and remembers and whatnot. I don't know. It's an interesting scenario.
I think the article is trying to say like now since the industry has kind of grown, like when all of this stuff was happening, it was much younger, and licensing music into games was a newer idea. Now that we're getting more into the contracts that are being written up are to basically prevent this from happening. But
Right, perpetuity
perpetuity clauses, yeah.
There you go.
Also, Bunny Flicked in the chat says Tony Hawk, hell yeah, I got you, dude. Don't worry, Tony Hawk's too good. Also, Crazy Taxi. They've released that game, re-released it, and it doesn't have the fuck. What's that song? That just starts with the yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's yeah.
But
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
like, you can't start driving Crazy Taxi without having that chorus like blasting, and it's like that game is ruined. Like you have to find either an old fucking Dreamcast copy of that game, because you can't be playing the remastered version. It's not fun.
It's a worse copy. Actually.
Yeah. All right, but that's gonna do it for this week. Hayo590 and Mizuki, it's time to go home and become a family man, because this week's winner is the Fisher King. Fisher, are you ready for your minute to win it?
I will fulfill the prophecy, and I will talk about WWE 2K.
All right, take it away, man.
These games suck. They've sucked ever since 2K got the license. They sucked like before 2K got the license. This is actually crazy, where if you look at the first WWE 2K game, which I think is 16, to now, they have actually looked worse and worse as the years have progressed. They are always like 6 months behind on like what wrestlers look like, what championships look like, what's going on, like basic core competencies and like understanding of like who's injured and who's not and stuff like that. Stop buying these. Stop supporting 2K. They are a terrible company. That being said, I would not take a second of not seeing all of these beautiful, beautiful memes. I love seeing people glitch through referees, and if anything, I think the 2K games rely on. Oh, fucking hell! I totally just lost my train of thought. They rely on mimetic marketing and like, look at this dumb bullshit you can do, and then like people are gonna buy it anyway, which is what wrestling fans are. They'll buy it anyway. But yeah, don't do this, and in fact, stop supporting WWE because they support Saudi Arabia, and therefore you shouldn't support.
Dang.
I don't anymore, by the way. I've canceled my WWE Network subscription.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
listen. I thought the company, the country to hate on was China, but I guess it's Saudi Arabia now. I gotta look into
There's
this.
multiple.
No, yeah, I'm kidding.
Here comes a 45-minute
Scam
rant
everywhere.
about Israel.
Before we get into that, thank you everybody for watching and listening to this week's episode of Around the Monitor. If you enjoyed this, remember you can catch the show live every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't catch it live, don't worry. It goes up next day on youtube.com/AroundTheMonitorLive, as well as Apple iTunes. Bunny Flicto in the chat. Also, Hayo, thank you for throwing the YouTube channel out there. That's very useful.
Fucking good mod, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
man.
look at this. He's modding and he's on the show. God, he can do it all. Hayo590, the voice of the people.
Big shout out to Bunny Flicto. Watch the whole show.
Yeah, he really. Yeah, seriously, Bunny. Thank you, man.
Even I didn't do that. I was in a coma for half of that thing.
You were playing RuneScape.
Cyber
Oh, that works too.
Nope, not playing anything, in fact.
Oh shit! I forgot to play RuneScape during stream.
I quit again.
Well, thank you, Bunny Flick. I appreciate that. We also do, I should mention, video essays on the YouTube channel, so please check those out as well. Anything for you guys to plug this week?
Extra Life for me is in
Oh, yeah.
2 weekends. So,
Shit.
or sorry, it's on normal Extra Life's on November 2nd. I'm doing it on November 9th for the Orange County and Kinda Funny Community Days.
Dang.
So, extra-life.org/Mizuki.
Rad.
If you would like to donate and then come check me out on November 9th. Still need to post my game list, but that'll go up this weekend probably.
I'm curious what your game list is. Fisher, anything for you to plug?
No,
Okay.
I don't plug my job here, so no.
Cool. Hayo, anything for you to plug? Big streamer Hayo going to Mixer this week.
I am. I'm making the move over to Mixer. You can find me on twitch.tv/Hayo590. There'll be a Mixer link in the chat there that you can click on. Don't worry about it.
Twitch.tv.mixer.com.
God damn it. That was good. That was good.
No, I don't have anything to plug. I haven't been streaming for a fucking while. I think I streamed once during fucking September. Like, what is this guy doing?
Wowzers.
Stuff streamer over here.
Wowzers.
Rub.
Yeah,
Kidding, man.
for sure. Yeah, I plugged everything I have. So I guess check us out on our other social media channels as well. Links to those are all below. But until next time, this has been Around the Monitor.